team.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a moment, but here we are. Welcome, Peter.
Welcome. Thank
How
you.
are you feeling?
So well, man.
You're doing
So
well.
So
Is it the result last night,
yeah, of
or
course.
something else is
No,
making you happy?
Even if we drew that game,
Yeah.
kind of.
And even if you drew,
Yeah.
aish, those are very low
I'm
expectations.
saying we won, yeah, which is something good. But even if we didn't win,
No,
I
a
was
draw
satisfied.
wouldn't have been good.
I was satisfied with how.
Because we need to move away from Liverpool and Chelsea. We need to now create a gap.
Which team do you think is more dangerous for us? Like, think that they can take us far in that race.
I think Chelsea.
I think Liverpool,
I think Chelsea.
but Chelsea, they're more dangerous, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Liverpool, even beating, Nottingham by just one goal, and it was such a last minute,
Yeah.
it could have gone either way. It could have been a draw.
At Chelsea.
So that was not very convincing. But Chelsea, in their element,
Yeah.
they can show up.
A drawing against Burnley.
Well, playing against any team fighting relegation, we know how that story can go.
This is the time that way you don't want to face the relegation.
You don't want.
You don't want.
And usually when it's other teams, they play it down. But when it's United, you're like, how can you draw with? But I'm like, any team is dangerous in the EPL.
You saw how
Yeah.
Wolves appeared, turned up against Arsenal
Yes.
last week.
So at first, the first half, they were very strong.
Yeah.
And I don't understand whether it was fatigue or anything, but yes, we will get there. So welcome back. We are looking at the league matches this past weekend. And it started with Villa drawing with Leeds. Do you
Very
think that
surprising result.
Villa is on their way down?
I think there's some level of complacency
Mm.
in Villa's squad.
Yeah.
But also I don't think they have a very big squad.
Yeah.
A very thin squad, by the way, because of I think the financial issues that are
Okay.
going through.
Okay.
So that's an advantage that United can take, and Liverpool and Chelsea can take advantage of that too.
I always said that I don't see them finishing third.
They are very overrated for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think they're just an home team.
Ah,
Atletico Madrid.
really?
Yeah, they just know how to play at Villa Park.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's interesting.
That's
So
what-
do you think they'll drop more points?
They will, of course.
Okay.
Away from home, games, they are going to drop a lot of points.
Okay. Interesting. Brentford were beaten at home by Brighton.
A very
That was a very surprising result.
Result.
Because the way Brentford have been playing, and they've even disturbed, top six teams, that was quite a surprise.
But also Brighton have not won for quite some time.
Yeah.
They won,
So probably they were pushing for something out of this game
that
to ensure
game,
they don't drop lower than they are already.
that game gave them a 10-point gap.
Yeah.
In the relegation zone. So it was a
Wow.
very important win for Brighton
Yeah.
to win against Brentford. But it was very surprising given that how well Brentford have been this
Yes.
season
Yeah.
at home.
Yes.
Before that, they had only lost one game at
Mm,
home against Man City.
Yes.
So it was very surprising that they lost against.
Yeah, that was quite a surprise. And then Chelsea drew at home with Burnley, and with a red card to boot.
Very surprising for that. Like, sequence, like for me, I thought
It was going to be a comfortable
I
win.
thought it was a 3-0 win.
Even the predictions, I'm sure no one had predicted this result.
Hapo ni pale mzungu alinyonga.
Alikula kukula. We?
Hapo mzungu na alikulia watu vibaya sana.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think Chelsea they need to improve most of the attacking.
Yes.
Because you get that without Joao Pedro scoring,
Yes.
or Palmer,
Yeah.
then the likes of Estavao and Garnacho are not chipping in.
Yes.
enough goals to
Yeah.
get them over the line to win that kind of games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we go back to the conversation about discipline, because now here is another red card.
How many red cards now? I think this is like 6 or 7.
These guys are trying to break their own record when it comes to indiscipline. Yeah, because I think they're the highest.
But Jagero
with
used to say
even
it was
yellow
Maradona.
cards. Yeah, we need to hear from him
He used to say it was
in terms
Maradona
of
fault.
what's going on right now.
Pochettino.
Yeah. That's why sometimes I feel like the managers carry so much
A lot.
that is not their individual responsibility, because at the end of the day, you've put a player there on the pitch. As to how they choose to make that tackle, you're really not in control.
Not in control, like,
Yeah.
there's always those moments of craziness in a play.
Yes.
Just like, even you as a coach, you're like,
Yes.
oh, how did
And some of them, it's usually a reaction to what that player did. So you're like, nitakupata.
Nitakupata.
And unfortunately, it comes with a card.
Yeah. So
And now the team is at a disadvantage. Yeah?
to just be aware of our discussion a bit.
Yeah.
There's been a story about Syria.
Mm.
I quite kind of watch Syria a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And there have been there's 2 weeks ago, Juventus were playing Inter Milan at
Yes.
the San Siro.
Yes.
And then Kalulu.
Inter won.
Inter won 3-2.
Yes.
After Kalulu was given a yellow card in the
Yeah.
first half.
Mm-hmm.
But very soft foul on Bastoni.
Mm.
That red card brought a lot of scandal.
Yeah. Mm.
Because the referee who was in charge was banned. His children,
Wow.
his family was threatened.
Wow.
Inter Milan and Juventus is always a derby.
Yes.
Big rivalry.
Oh my
They don't come from the same
goodness.
city, but when they meet,
Yeah.
they want to win. And also that win kind of was important for Inter Milan.
Because Inter like solidified their lead
Their lead on
top of Syria. Yeah.
Also the
While
fact
Juve
that-
is struggling a bit. I think they're sixth or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Juve kind of are fighting for Champions League.
Mm.
Inter Milan are fighting for the league.
Yes.
And that win.
And here is a card
Inter Milan had not
that
beaten,
changes the game.
Inter Milan had not beaten any top team for the last 14 months.
What?
They had not beaten Napoli. They had not beaten
And
Roma,
and how are
had
they
not beaten-
on top of the league?
They are so good against the small teams, and the other teams are not good against small teams.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but when it comes to the big games, they. So that's the only
Wow.
way they've had against top teams in Syria.
Sure.
So that's kind of that's just an outside discussion.
Yes.
So that there's a lot of refereeing scandals around.
Yes,
just
because
the-
because I think I also saw some decisions in Spain
yeah.
where I think there was a penalty that was given to Real Madrid, and now
Why
the
is it
referee
Real
was
Madrid?
called out because they're saying that Vini dived, and then there was another decision for Barcelona. So there were also some reviews again that
How many
happened.
penalties
But
have
now
they
that
scored?
brings me to the question.
Okay.
This show is called Nutmegs and VAR.
Penalties and VAR, of course.
There's a reason we put the focus on VAR,
Yeah.
the video assistant referee.
Yeah.
Why are these things being discussed way after the game when this person is right there and they are able to notify the center referee
You're wrong.
that, hey, there's something you need to look at?
And-
Because
and when you look
is
at
it that the center referee will miss it and the video assistant referee is actually able to replay these things and be able to see something that probably the other person didn't see, because them they have one look and it depends on their positioning on the pitch,
But when you look at the VAR itself,
including the linesmen, because there are also two linesmen.
when you look at the VAR itself, the video plays on that car box, right? The referee goes and checks it, yeah. But when you see, the final decision is still with the referee.
The final decision
And
is
you
with
can
the
check-
referee,
You can check what the VAR.
but in these
decide
instances,
not to give or give.
was the center referee even called, like, to review something like the example you were giving for Juve?
Yeah, it was a second yellow card, so I don't think they.
It was a second yellow, so they wouldn't be called. So maybe we need to also go back to the rules for the VAR and see whether there's something else that needs to be added to that scope.
There's
Because
so many-
because they're saying that they only review a straight red,
a straight red card
but a second yellow also results in a red,
in a red
and that has impact on the game.
in the game like that.
So perhaps they need to also just go back and see maybe this is how we set it, but from experience, maybe this and this and this needs to also be taken care of.
There are so many things I think that need to be improved in the VAR, but the power still think is still with the referee.
But the same referees that usually are on field are the ones who sometimes are on the VAR. It's not something different.
There are never new people.
Yeah.
VAR, so
Yeah.
the referee. Sometimes they are in charge of VAR, sometimes on the pitch.
Yes.
But Real Madrid, no. Their story is special. How many penalties have they scored this season?
No, I've not been keeping count.
They've been given around.
I've not been keeping count, so I cannot comment on that. I don't think it would be fair.
Okay, sir.
But that we were talking about Juve.
Yeah.
Aside from the drama with Inter, on that same Saturday that we are discussing the matches, they were also beaten by a team
but
called
then
Como.
Juventus are
So they
also-
might need to look inside instead of,
But
blaming
Spalletti-
everyone else.
But Spalletti is the second coach this season. The first coach they had last season, they fired Thiago Motta
Yeah,
and then brought in Igor Tudor,
yeah.
who is a wizard.
Now the one that has come to Spurs.
Spurs.
And
Started
and
this
and I,
season.
when I looked at his record, I was like,
He was
what
hired
is he
on a
coming to do?
temporary basis, then confirmed
Yeah.
in the summer.
But when I saw that decision, I'm like, then I looked at the record, I'm like,
He did
Spurs are looking to be relegated or something.
Yeah, he didn't. He has a lot of draws in his record, right? A lot of draws. Even
it was not.
Juventus-
The record was not convincing.
Yeah, there's so many draws in his record.
Yeah.
So he started the season with Juventus.
Yeah.
They fired him. I think it was in September. or
Ah.
November. I think November.
Yeah.
And then brought in Spalletti.
Yeah.
Who was a former coach who won the Scudetto with Napoli in 2023.
Uh-huh.
Who he kind of had a good result. Then recently he has not won the last 4 games.
Yo.
So there's a
So while Juve were beaten by Como, who are 6th, Juve is now 5th.
yeah,
Inter won against
won.
Lecce,
Lecce.
and now they have a 10-point gap.
Napoli lost in Atalanta.
Yeah.
Roma won. So it's
I think for Serie A, it kind of makes it boring because you see, like, the gap is so wide. You're like, okay, maybe Inter just going to go with this thing because I don't see Milan catching up.
and Milan also lost against
But that's
Spurs.
why for me now the interest is in the EPL. The interest is in La Liga because when Madrid was beaten, Barcelona won. They're back on top.
No one
So
can
it's a seesaw, and it's such a tight race in La Liga.
It's going to be decided by Atletico Madrid and then Clasico.
Yeah.
Because Barcelona have to play Atletico Madrid.
Yeah,
at home.
yeah. And Atletico like such matches.
But also you have to
They'd
know,
rather lose to a team down here,
yeah.
but give trouble to Barcelona and Real Madrid.
But do you know the last time
Yeah.
Simeone won at the Camp Nou was 2014.
Well, they might
Twelve
show
years
up
ago.
because Barcelona has been beaten this season.
Yeah.
That's the other thing.
When you talk about Barcelona, I think they are not even going to win the Champions League.
No, they can't win the Champions
Yeah,
League.
that defense, you don't win the
They can't win the Champions League. Champions League, I'm still seeing Bayern progressing.
Arsenal, check out.
Arsenal is going to progress.
PSG.
Yeah, but Arsenal, it depends on whether they're able to keep their players injury free.
Who do you think is the most important player?
Defense. That
Saliba.
defense pairing.
Saliba.
Yes. You can just remember Gabriel without Saliba at the back and the goal that they conceded right at the death. The one that he was super angry. And yet, when Raya was trying to punch the ball, he's the one who interfered with Raya.
Yeah, I think it was against Wolverhampton, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think the most for me, this might be unpopular opinion. I think Declan Rice is the most important player for us now.
Really?
Based on how they play. Like he's the coordinator of everything that Arsenal does.
Really?
He's everywhere. So for me, I think like it's so important with how Arsenal plays more than any other player in that pitch.
Okay. They say so. So Declan Rice would support attack. You know what they say, that attack wins you games, but defense wins you trophies.
Ferguson
Yeah.
said that.
Yeah. So I'm sticking with that.
Are we going to Spurs? Are we going to Spurs Arsenal?
I know you want to get to Spurs, but let's finish with Saturday. There was a draw, West Ham Bournemouth. West Ham, of course, fighting relegation. But then Man City beat Newcastle.
That was a very good game to watch.
Yeah?
That was a very good game to watch.
Yeah?
I think this is the time where Pep Guardiola flourishes more than any other time.
Yes.
Because he has gone
The
through
eye
this.
on the prize.
He has done it so many years.
Yeah.
He knows how to get to switch on that from that light in their player, that hunger
Yes.
to go and win it.
Yeah.
Because until there's a time whereby you remember that Arsenal were in the title race 2023.
Mm-hmm.
I used to tell Arsenal fans that if you're going to win the league,
Yeah.
I used to ask them one question: can you win 15 games in a row?
Mm-hmm.
If you can't win that, you're not going to win the league.
Yeah.
Why? Because City had made that as standard.
Yeah.
Remember the race with the Liverpool?
And that for me is the thing about City.
Yeah.
You can't dismiss them.
You can't dismiss them.
You
The
can't
quality they
dismiss
have,
them.
And what most people are not talking about,
Yeah.
the tactical innovation that Guardiola has brought this season.
Semenyo.
Playing with two strikers.
Yes.
You've never seen him play with two strikers.
Yeah.
But this season I've been playing with two strikers.
And also the choice of players, because he brings Semenyo to solidify the attack,
Yeah.
but he also solidifies the defense.
Defense.
I mean, two perfect decisions,
People are not
and
talking
both are
about-
delivering.
People are not talking about the fact that Alan has haters this season.
Yo.
Well, he has never had that in the previous season. So it means
Yeah.
there's something that Guardiola has in its inventions
Yeah.
that is bringing the best from Haaland, not just
Mm,
goals, but
mm.
also contributing to Semenyo, contributing to Foden, contributing
Yeah.
to Ryan Sheki,
Yeah.
Mamouche.
Yeah.
So, but
Okay.
a very hard game.
A good
Newcastle
game.
have not- I've lost against City at Etihad 18 times in a row.
Yo. Okay. That's not a good record.
All
Eish.
games.
18.
No draw, no
Loss.
losses. 18 losses.
Yo.
Away at City.
Let's go to Sunday.
Yeah.
Crystal Palace beat Wolves. No, not surprising, but there was a red card for Wolves.
And there's a rumor that they want to fire Glasner.
Or maybe they should, because I think Crystal Palace has really dropped. But the thing that has always surprised me with Crystal Palace
Yeah.
is that any other coach struggles except the, what's his name?
Roy
The old man, yes.
Roy Hodgson.
A coach will struggle with Crystal Palace. They bring Roy Hodgson.
Temporary.
Temporary. Things shift.
Stabilizes the ship.
I'm like, what does this man know that any other person doesn't?
People always don't talk about the fact that he failed at Liverpool. People always
Sure.
remind him for Crystal Palace success and everything.
And talking about Liverpool, they survived, I think, to score against Forest, because that came in the 97th minute.
But Liverpool,
They were not very convincing.
I don't know. I think they need. I don't know if what they need, because they have the players.
Yeah,
If you look at their midfield, at the attack,
they have all the correct players.
all the correct players.
Yeah,
I
but for
don't
some
feel-
reason, they're just not giving what
It's the
is
same-
expected.
Same case with Spurs.
Yeah.
I don't really understand why they can't perform, because
Yes.
we expected Liverpool to be in the title race this season
Yeah,
based on their investments in.
and also the fact that they
Summer.
won it last season, like they would defend it better.
They'll defend it better.
Yeah.
Florian Wirtz, it was an upgrade.
Yes.
Yeah, so you expected that this season
Mm.
maybe they will be pushing with Arsenal or and City and everything. So
Yeah.
it's quite surprising.
Mm.
I read somewhere that in the summer
Mm.
there can be discussions about an slot future. If
Oh,
they don't
really?
qualify- If they don't qualify for the Champions League. Because
No,
City
but I
still
think
qualify.
I think they will qualify, Because remember, EPL will have an extra team.
5.
So 5 will go. So I still feel they'll be among the 5.
We need to really be careful. We really need to win games.
I feel like they will be among the 5.
How many hard games? Okay, we are going there.
Yes. We are going there. Sunderland were beaten at home by Fulham.
They have lost 2 home games.
2 home games now.
Yeah, before they had not.
Before they had not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, it was going to happen.
By the way, Manchester United are the only team yet to be beaten in 2026.
We are going there.
Okay.
We are going there.
Let's get to your favorite match of Sunday evening. Spurs versus Arsenal. Tell me what's going on with Spurs. Because it's confusing.
That game ni kama ilikuwa how can I compare? Kwanza the second half.
Yeah?
Ilikuwa kama Simba anapigana na paka.
Aye. That is below the belt, Peter.
Simba anapigana na paka.
But the second half, though, I feel like the first half they really tried to hold. Yeah.
They're just not there.
Yeah.
Mtu amekushinda tu.
Yeah.
Like that's not just levels above Spurs.
Oh my goodness. With their new stadium.
With the new stadium.
And that's what we keep telling Jagero. It's not about the stadium and the restaurant. What are you doing on the pitch is what matters.
Kwani San Siro is that new?
It's not.
And Milan, you are winning Champions
It's
League.
not. It's not. Jagero is forever going on about chicken.
Chicken and
Eat chicken at home now.
But Jagero speaking, and Chelsea
Yeah.
doesn't have a stadium.
Yes. They're in a rented stadium.
If Fulham will wake up tomorrow and say, we want our stadium back.
Yes. They have nowhere. They have to leave.
They have to leave.
Yeah.
So they don't have a stadium.
Yeah.
Many people who can talk to us about stadiums.
Yeah.
Maybe Spurs.
Spurs. And unfortunately, they have bigger problems. They have bigger problems.
So they can't. They don't have the depth of that conversation.
Yeah. But it ended up being a very comfortable win for Arsenal. And, but because City have a game in hand, so as long as City wins, the gap is still 2 points.
It's going to be an interesting race.
Yeah.
I think the most important game is going to be City versus Arsenal at Etihad.
Yeah.
It's next month or April, in between there.
Yes.
That game is going to be the very important game of the season.
But I want it to happen when they are level on points.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. It's going to be interesting. A very, very interesting game.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be one of the games of the season.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Eze.
Yeah. I was happy for Eze because I feel like he came from a team where he was a regular. Yeah. He was scoring goals. He was enjoying his time on the pitch. And then he came to Arsenal, played, and then disappeared.
And then came back again.
Yeah, so now I'm really happy for him and for being able to show up and actually, get a brace. I think that's really good for his confidence.
Do you know how many goals he has scored against Spurs?
Hey, I saw that stat. I was like, dude, what did Spurs do to you? Actually, tell us what they did to you. Waombe msamaha so that you can leave them alone.
Do you know Eze was supposed to go to Spurs?
He was supposed to go there.
He was going to Spurs until Arteta's call that convinced him to go to Arsenal.
Oh, really?
Spurs had agreed to pay Spurs Crystal Palace the fee, everything, the medical was planned. Then Eze said that he had to have a conversation with Arteta first before making the final decision. Then he had a call with Arteta
and then it was sealed.
Switched to Arsenal.
So Eze has scored 6 goals in the Premier League this season, 5 against Spurs.
So maybe it's just is that one of those lucky teams. And even when he was, I think, at Crystal Palace, he scored against Spurs this season. Firstly, if I'm not wrong.
That's a very interesting start.
So
very interesting.
In the derby, he scored 5 goals.
Yeah, it feels good, and I think for him, he really needed that. And then there was Manchester United taking on Everton at home on Monday. That was, I couldn't really confidently predict how that would go. Because playing Everton at home is very tricky.
Oh my goodness.
It is tricky.
It's not good to some park. So what do you think about the game anyway?
I know you want to go on and on about Sesko scoring, so just go on and on.
I go on and on?
Yes.
Okay, so I thought maybe we could bring in, because Martinez was injured.
Yes.
Some few minutes to game starting.
And he will even be out for 2 weeks.
3
Yeah.
3 weeks.
Mm.
So I was surprised. I thought maybe we could play Heaven, but we played Euro with Maguire.
Yeah.
Euro did well.
He did well. He did well. I was also worried about the defense when I noticed that the Butcher is out. But as you say, they showed up.
But one thing I think maybe most important to notice is the importance of Martinez in our attack.
Yes.
Did you realize
the way he clears the balls?
We struggle to play from the back, to move from the back.
And that is why the goal that made the difference came from Cunha clearing from a counter. And you see, the lift was so high. By the time the Everton players were recovering, Mbomo had the ball, and then Sesko made the correct run. The timing was perfect. Mbomo's pass was perfect, and there is the goal.
It was a very kind of easy goal.
No, it's not easy. I wouldn't call it easy.
It wasn't easy
because the clearing for Cunha had to be right, so that it doesn't land on the defender. And then Mbomo pulling the ball back, and then Sesko just in time.
Running behind.
That's a lot of things to make sure they are correct.
Yeah, that was a typical Man United goal, I can say.
Yes.
Martinez is so important to our game.
He is. And as you say, people just don't realize how much he supports the attack as well.
So much, because he has this ability of taking the ball and laying it in between the lines to Bruno Fernandes and Cunha and Sesko. Then from there, it's easier to now attack. But yesterday, we lacked that kind of defender who can bring that ball from the back fast to the midfielder or straight to the attack. So we struggled. We were just passing around and Maino and
True.
But I really like the way Carrick has set us up in terms of flexibility of players. Because there's no one who is kind of stagnating in one position. Because sometimes we can see Dalot converting to a midfielder. He's coming back to the defense. And then you also see Casemiro going back to defense.
Every player just does what they need to do.
Cunha
was like a defender yesterday.
So it's
what do you think is going on with Ahmad?
Ahmad, I can't really say.
I feel like he's not showing up.
He's not giving in the numbers.
He's not pulling his weight in.
But you also realize that in any successful tactical, there's always one player who's going to get sacrificed.
Really?
So in this kind of scenario, Ahmad is gonna suffer from this setup.
But why is he suffering from the setup? Because he's on the wing, where he's supposed to thrive.
Also, maybe it might be mentality thing. There's just maybe something that's switching his mind. He's not.
I don't know what's going on, but for me right now, I feel like every player has stepped up, but him is kind of going down.
He's going down, but also we need a backup for Cunha. I think our squad is still kind of thin.
Very thin.
Very thin. But I'm very confident that
very thin. But I think the decision to not buy a player in January now gives the opportunity for proper planning for the summer.
Sasa tuambie Garnacho ng'oo, si ndio?
Sikuwe mtu mzuri. Be nice. Garnacho, I think Garnacho is a typical United player. that feels like they are good enough, and then they go elsewhere and they realize, dude, you're just
United
a regular
just-
person. Because we've seen that in certain players. We
Yeah.
saw that with Jesse Lingard.
Yeah.
We saw that
But
with...
did Lingard have any issue, really?
Yes.
Me, I thought Lingard coaches
No.
so the one who had issues with him.
No. Lingard had big ego issues.
Yeah.
And then we saw it with Sancho.
Oh my goodness.
You've even forgotten there was such a player, right?
That's a talent that's just gone like that.
Yes.
Like, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
For me, if I was him, I would go back to Dortmund in the summer.
Yeah, but he did. And he didn't fit in anymore. Because the
crazy.
same issues that we were complaining with at United, he took
Chelsea.
them back there.
Chelsea also didn't agree.
Yeah.
Do you know Chelsea had to pay us £5 million not to sign not to sign Sancho. Villa took him on loan, so I think, but he's trying at
But
Villa.
he's not even like showed up much.
They're not
when
gonna
you're
sign
looking
him.
at Villa, you can't talk about Sancho.
Yeah, you
He's
can't.
not the player that comes to mind.
Morgan Rogers, of course,
Yeah,
is the player
so-
that's showing up.
Yeah. But anyway, we have Champions League coming up tonight and
Okay.
tomorrow. Tonight is more the lesser teams, if I can put it that way.
Yeah.
Atletico will be at home against Club Brugge. I'm expecting Atletico to go through. They're at home. They have Lookman. They have...
Atletico is one of the weirdest teams I think I do watch, because
Yeah.
they are in this category of teams. I've categorized them in different leagues. When you look at Atletico Madrid,
Yeah.
look at Aston Villa, you look at Newcastle.
Yes.
These three teams have one thing in common.
Yeah.
They can only play at home.
Really.
Look at Newcastle away. Are you ever sure that they're going to win? When they're playing away from home?
Yeah.
Very unlikely you're sure that Newcastle is going to win
Yeah.
away from home compared to St. James Park.
Yeah.
Right? We look at Atletico, when they're playing at Wanda Metropolitano, they're
Yeah.
a very different team. Like the intensity, the speed. You saw how they beat Barcelona 4-0.
Yes.
Just 4-0 or 4-1. 4-0.
Uh-huh.
That is the Atletico at home. But we will compare that Atletico to Atletico that will show up at the Camp Nou.
Yes.
Will be a very different Atletico. So we'll be like, this team, does it mean that they can only play at home? Sometimes they go for 3 years without losing at home. So it's a team that if they can just win away games, they can win La Liga almost every season. Because out of 19 games at home, they usually win 16, 17.
Yeah.
But away, they maybe win only 5 or 6 or 8. So that is one of the biggest problem. But when they're playing at home, you can be sure that they're going to win. Like
Really,
very,
like
very
tonight.
Sure. Yeah, they're going to win.
I don't see them not winning.
Griezmann, Lookman, and one of the most underrated strikers people don't talk about.
Yeah.
Alexander Soloth.
And someone like Griezmann, you almost feel like his season is kind of heading towards the end.
I think he's so underrated.
He is.
For people who don't watch La Liga and Atletico games, I think Griezmann is the most important player for. Is the Bruno Fernandes of Atletico Madrid.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I can confidently say that
I
Griezmann.
wouldn't have thought about it like that.
Do you know why he always is the only player who starts every game for Atletico Madrid? Because he is a link for attack and defense. Griezmann. He's the one who makes sure that Lookman and Soloth are doing well.
Okay.
So he's the Bruno Fernandes of Atletico Madrid.
Interesting.
Which most people don't talk about.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
So I think I think Atletico Madrid is going to win tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I don't see it going any other way. So that one is a given.
Galatasaray, Juventus.
No, but that's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
So Bayern taking Olympiacos, and
Bayer
then
Leverkusen,
Inter versus Glint. So I'm expecting, but this is the surprising result from the first leg.
Glimt
because
beat them 3-1.
Glimt give them 3-1, and I'm wondering what's happening.
So
But
today they are going
you kind of
San Siro.
feel like Glimt is going to suffer
They're going to San
in
Siro.
Italy. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
They are going to be slaughtered.
But this game, do you know they beat City this season?
Yes.
The Champions League.
Yeah. So it's not a team you can dismiss.
Yeah.
Newcastle already scored 6, so I'm expecting this will be a walk in
St.
the
James
park,
Park,
and they're at home.
They're gonna rest some players.
They're going to rest players for sure. And then tomorrow we have Atlanta, Borussia Dortmund. Atlanta is now at home, but I don't think they will still show up.
But the Atlanta, they had a new coach, I think in January. Rafael Palladino was really done. But Atlanta have considered the less goals in Europe this year.
Conceded?
Yeah.
Oh,
the fewest goals.
Interesting, but Borussia put 2 past them in the first leg. So let's see how that will go. Juve are at home against Galatasaray that is leading 5-2 from the first leg. So that's another battle.
It's done.
They are going to try. Juve is not going to sit back.
But Yildiz is not there. So who's going to score for Juve? McKennie. No.
PSG had to come back from a 2-0 lead by Monaco, but now they're at home. So let's see if they're able to seal this one. They're leading on aggregate.
I want them to go out so that you can.
I don't think they're going out at this stage.
I want them to go out so that you can steal their manager.
Luis Enrique. You don't want.
He's going to come to United.
You don't want Carrick to stay?
I have a feeling that Luis Enrique is going to be the new manager.
You don't want Carrick to stay?
If not him,
I want Carrick to stay.
You want Carrick to stay?
I want Carrick to stay.
Why?
United DNA.
That's a big
risk.
We
have gotten coaches from elsewhere. Amorim.
But that was a proud. Don't even mention that name. That was a big proud.
I'd rather we let's give Carrick a chance.
Another one season.
Let's give him a chance.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I think this summer we need to sign another Carrick in our team.
And then Real are hosting Benfica, and I think this is where the drama is going to come again.
That game.
So you know how Bernabeu, they like to close up so that the noise is just intense. And I think that is one of those matches they would like to do that.
As a Real Madrid
the drama from the first, I think the guy was given a 10 match ban or something.
Yeah.
But I think the energy is just going to be off.
As a Real Madrid fan, what do you think about Arbeloa as a manager so far this season after replacing Xabi Alonso?
I think he's just going to see the team through. I don't think he's the decision.
But there's no managers out there unless they take who? Julian Nagelsmann.
They will find a way.
Because Enrique is a Barcelona icon. He can't coach Real.
This is Real Madrid. They will find a way.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that game is going to be so
drama.
This week, the FIFA banned Prestini or something.
Yeah.
And also Rui Costa. You do know Rui Costa?
No.
He was a legend of AC Milan.
Oh, okay.
He's one of the best players for AC Milan.
Okay.
During those era of Kaka.
Okay.
So he's a president of Benfica.
Mm-hmm.
He's also likely to get some ban because he had some interference during that fiasco behind the scenes.
Okay.
So Benfica
and of course Benfica are going to be without their coach because Mourinho got a red card. But is that even a story? I am not sure how someone like Mourinho could say that the referee had a note telling him, don't book this person, don't book this person, don't book this person, because we don't want them to miss this. I'm like, come on.
But why are you surprised?
Come on.
That's just a Mourinho.
Come on. Like, it's like you're asking for this guy.
No. Okay, that's just a Mourinho. Like, that's how Jose always thinks. Look at his history from Chelsea to Inter Milan to United. When you're saying I've won three Premier League titles.
Yeah.
Combine all the managers of the league.
Yes.
I mean, on your win Premier Leagues mingi. So Mourinho, when he loses a game, he'll always come up with something that kind of will go controversial, and that way it takes the attention
So-
away from his team performance.
You can imagine his team going for such an important game at a stadium that is going to be hostile towards them because of how the first leg went, and the coach is not there.
But also, this is the game whereby Real Madrid have to manage the emotions.
I don't think they are going to be emotional. I think they are
They have
going
to
to
be very,
want
very
to prove
a
on the
point.
pitch. Yes.
And that's why I'm saying, in their way of proving that point,
Yeah.
they have to manage the emotions so well so that
Yeah.
they don't get so emotional and end up losing that game. It can happen.
Yeah.
There's football. So,
Yo.
but it's going to be an
Okay.
interesting game.
Let's see how it goes. Thank you for watching along with us this analysis. We will be back after the Champions League matches just to see how that went, and of course we'll be looking forward to the weekend and the matches coming along. This has been Nutmegs and VAR, and until the next one, thank you.
Benfica, do something.
No, Benfica is not getting anything from Spain. Nothing.
Na kwa hivyo mkiona vile mwelekeo wa Kenya ulivyo, msiwache nyuma, kwa sababu wanaambiwa nyinyi ni watu.
You work so hard. You show up every day. You do what's expected of you. But deep down, you know the truth. One paycheck shouldn't decide how your life turns out. But what if your evenings meant progress? What if your weekends built freedom? What if your laptop became more than just a screen? This isn't about quitting your job. It's about giving yourself options. While others scroll, you start building. Quietly, consistently, and on your own terms. No pressure, no guessing. Just a clear system you can run after work, before work, or whenever life gives you a turn. That's what Goldmine on hustlesafrica.com is for.